Hi everybody, this is Diablo66 Demon66 and welcome to my top 5 Facebook hoaxes that I think are stupid. So, we'll move swiftly along with number 1, which is actually number 5. But yeah, I'm actually having to narrate this afterwards because it didn't record my audio properly the first time. So, we'll move on with number 1. This is the Christopher Butterfield hacker warning hoax. This one tells you get a message on Facebook that says that Christopher Butterfield, or whatever you want to fucking call him, sorry, is a hacker, and just by accepting him as a friend on your Facebook, he will hack into your Facebook account and hack into all the Facebook accounts of everyone else on your friends list. Now this is absolute bollocks. You can't do that at all, it's impossible. While hackers do have quite good means of getting what they want, they can't hack into your Facebook just by being on your friend list. They could spend hours and hours and hours attempting to guess your password. They could send you a picture that's got some kind of keylogger built into it. So when you download it, it records what you type in, in various other ways. But they can't hack into your Facebook account and the Facebook accounts of your friends just by being on your friend list. It's fucking stupid. It can't be done. Even the best hackers in the world can't do it. And everyone knows the best hackers in the world work for the government. Anyway, but what would the government want with Facebook details when they can already see everything you're typing? And they can anyway because they watch you. But yes, Christopher Butterfield or various other people, as mentioned in this video, are not hackers. Well, they might be hackers, who knows? But they cannot get into your friends list and hack all the people in your friend list just by being on your friend list. It's bollocks. So if you have a friend by any of these names, don't be hurriedly deleting them because they're hackers, because they're not. Okay? So, when my video decides to move on, we move on to this one. This is the wait, no, it's still on the same one. Yes, so Christopher Butterfield, I don't know why I keep saying Booker. Christopher Butterfield is not a hacker. But the next one is the Facebook team Phishing Scam. This is the one that says, it's a message you get from apparently Facebook, you get it in your Facebook messages, and it says there's been not enough activity on your account, so we're going to be deleting accounts that don't have enough activity on it, and yours is one of them. You also get this via email, whether or not you set up messages by email or not, you still get it. And basically it makes you type in your Facebook login details and your email login details sometimes, which provides whoever it is that set this up access to your Facebook account and email account, basically. Anyone who falls for this is fucking stupid and you deserve everything you get. However, it's a pretty big thing that's been going on, and it's all bollocks. So next we move on to this one. This is a soldier who apparently, while on a mission in Iraq killing terrorists, accidentally blew up this little girl with a grenade or something, or shot her or whatever, while trying to take out the terrorists. This is also bollocks. And the caption implies that, he's on the wrong side or whatever. And actually, the real story behind this is outlined perfectly on this website here where I found it. And that is that it's a soldier who was part of a crew with a striker IFB, and a suicide bomber drove his bomb-equipped car directly at the striker, blowing it to smithereens, killing everyone inside, and injuring several small children who were playing in the vicinity. Instead of waiting a few minutes for the striker to be down the road where there's no kids, the fucking suicide bomber decided to drive straight up to it, blow it up, and kill all the children in the city. And that soldier ran over, picked up that girl who was still alive, and took her to the army medical place. And unfortunately, she didn't survive. So, yeah. So if you get any ones that say that's, oh, he accidentally killed her, ignore it, it's bollocks. So we move swiftly on to this one. This one's been circulating on Facebook very recently, quite a lot. And this is a girl in Iraq in an orphanage. Never seen a mum, so drew a picture on the ground of a mum, and then fell asleep in its arms. Quite clear to see its arms around her, but yeah. And actually, the real story behind this is outlined slightly below the image. But the image, the message written in white next to the image is absolutely brilliant. But all the rest of it written in red is bollocks. You know? So if you receive this picture looking like that, or with any sort of thing that says it's an orphanage, it's bollocks. She's not an orphan. She didn't draw a picture of her mum and fall asleep in its arms. You know, whatever. And the real story is, this woman, whose name I can't pronounce, took a picture of her little sister who was playing out, you know, outside her house, and accidentally fell asleep, you know, while laying down or whatever, right there. And this girl thought it was very good and a very good idea to be creative, so she climbed up on top of a chair, put the camera straight down, and took a picture of it. That's all. It's not an orphanage. It's not her parents are dead. It's whatever. That's all. It's just one of those very nice creative pictures that people take, basically. And it's lovely. It's a really lovely picture. And why it needs to be misconstrued as this whole big orphan sub-story bullshit, I have no idea. So, when my video keeps up, I think I'm saying pretty much what I said in the original video. I might have missed something every now and then, which is why it's taken so long for the video to keep up. So the next one is, that's the same fucking thing. And that's the original comment right there. The next one is this one. The Talking Angela Talking Cat application that you can get for your mobile phone or iPad, and that kid's got no relation to the story at all. It's just a kid who happens to be playing on the app. Basically, Talking Angela is this cat that mimics what your child says in a variety of silly voices, and giggles and purrs if you stroke or tickle her. If you switch it into adult mode, it tries to simulate a real conversation, much like Evie from www.existor.com, link in the description, in that it tries to be a human being, but it's an AI program. This woman, not the person who posted this article, but the person she's talking about, claims that this talking cat asked her child various questions about, you know, things like what interesting things can you do with your tongue, and various other questions that this woman deemed inappropriate. Well, for a start, the child shouldn't be using it in adult mode. And secondly, it's an AI program that's pre-programmed with certain phrases and questions, and then learns based on what you say. However, just like Evie, it doesn't know anything about sex or anything slightly sexual. It's not going to say to you, how big is your cock, or do you like to suck dick, or how good does your pussy taste, or, you know, would you like to bend me over and fuck me. It's an AI program, and if you try saying this sort of thing to it, it doesn't know how to react. It just ignores what you said and carries on with whatever it was talking about, or ask you a new question or whatever. It doesn't respond to sexual questions properly. Why you'd ask it, well, I have no idea. I mean, I did it for fun with Evie, but yeah. But it has no idea how to respond, and it will not ask you questions like that. Other people who have seen this message have added their own bullshit stories to the end of it, saying that Angela the talking cat has asked their child where they live, where they go to school, do they want to meet up, you know, have they had their first kiss, would they like to, you know, would they like to go for a walk in the park, or whatever. And these people are putting these stupid things on as extra messages, indicating that this might be controlled by a specific person, and people are putting things like, if you look very closely at the cat's blue eyes, you can see in the black bit that there's a man sat in a room, you know, there was a man sat in a room jacking off, or various men in the room, or a woman in the room, or whatever, and that this has been created by a group of paedophiles to take pictures of and meet up with your kids so they can rape them and all this bullshit. It's bollocks. It's been set up by a reputable company, and you know, it goes along with their other talking animal applications, only this one's slightly more advanced. The adult mode is a bit of fun, really. You know, some of its responses to what you say is quite funny, and all it does is, you know, ask you how you are and whatever. It laughs at your jokes. If you flick her on the nose, she gets angry. She gets all sarcastic. If you knock her off a chair, she gets angry. You can have a drink with her. Don't know how. And you can interact with your camera, and she reacts to if you are smiling, nodding, shaking your head, sticking your tongue out, whatever. But it certainly doesn't ask sexual questions, and it certainly doesn't know anything about sex, and it certainly doesn't want to meet up with you or whatever. It's an AI program that learns from what you say. So if you told it your name was Peter, you had a wife called Georgina, and you got two kids called George and Mildred, don't know why I picked them two names, it will remember that, and it will ask you next time you talk to it how your wife Georgina is, or how your two children are, you know, and like if you tell Angela that you're going for a job, it will ask you how you get on, and that sort of thing. So that was the top 5 Facebook hoaxes brought to you by Diablo666 Demon666, and thank you for watching this video. Don't believe all the bollocks you see. Check it out, especially on Hoax-Slayer.com. That's one of the best websites to use. Link in the description for that as well. Stay tuned for more videos coming from me, and you will see me again soon.
Meow. I'm Angela. Would you like to have sex with me? Meow.